watchers, those who watch the watchers of my sneaking peek, how is everybody doing today? You know what? This is my Happy New Year video. I'm hoping you guys have a great New Year. Now, I've got some cool stuff to talk about. No, I'm not on the bike yet. I'm out of the sleeve. And according to my PT, I'm doing great. So I'm hoping to be on the bike sooner than later. Sooner the better. I thought, what a better way to give you guys a cool video that will speak more to everybody than to talk about some of military history. I joined the military in 1984 as a reservist. It's called Individual Ready Reserve. And it's kind of cool because you don't really have to do anything, but I still did the once a weekend every month and 2 weeks a year. And I actually did a lot more than that, but that's pretty cool. What the main thing is, my first active duty station was in Korea. And when I was in Korea, there was a club called the Foreigner Club. Now, this is pretty old and dirty because, hey, this has been around the world with me. And I used to have it up on my wall all the time. Well, it's the Rock and Roll Club. And it's Foreigner Club, Seoul, Korea, 1985. So I was there, I had a blast. Now, this other one, I got at the same time. This one I've kept put away, and it's kind of cool because I met a person very similar to myself, same name. This is 1st Battalion Coldstream Guards football team. Now, football, British, not American, so not a throw, but what we call soccer. Now, thing was cool. The Brits are coming in, and I'm like, okay. And we're down there, we're greeting them, and I hear David Barker, and I turn around, and I see somebody else turn around. We both at the same time said, what? Lo and behold, same name, same middle name. End up, we are distant relatives from the side of the family that stayed in England and the side that went to the States. So, I've had people asking me about my military career, and it's between me and my wife. So, our first overseas tour was Korea for both of us. Our second overseas tour was Panama for both of us. Our third overseas tour was Portugal. Through Portugal, we have Saudi Arabia, back to Korea, then to England, then to Germany, then the war, then Japan. Now, during all this, we were, of course, Americans. She was Air Force, I was Army. I'm from Nebraska. I'm from Nebraska. She's from Michigan. We've been stationed in Texas. We've been stationed in Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas Air Force Base in Jacksonville. And we've been stationed repeatedly in Maryland, and that's where we live now. So I'm not giving all the dates because that gives too much information, but these are the countries and states we've been assigned to. So these are places we've lived for over 6 months. And I think that's pretty cool. And yes, I keep that up as a display. And when I was teaching, I had that up in my classroom to let kids know, hey, I've actually been around the world. So it's not just me talking about, different cultures and not knowing anything about the cultures, because I've actually lived in these places. Korea, I've got almost 4 years. My wife was there 3 times. So she's got about 5 years. Everywhere else, around 2 years or more. Average is 2 years. Some are more, some are 3. England and Germany were both 3. Portugal was a little over 2. Saudi Arabia, that was 6 months. But the thing is, we got to travel. We were able to do all kinds of cool things because of the military. I was Army infantry. She was an Air Force broadcaster. She was radio, TV, news. That's one reason she doesn't like being on this anymore. She once in a while will be on. But what's this got to do with New Year's? Well, we've celebrated New Year's in all kinds of cool places. And one thing I love to do on New Year's, so usually New Year's Day is a day to go and do something crazy. I love going out on a ride on New Year's. Can't do it this year because the arm is so much better, but it's not quite to the point where I can ride again. That'll be soon. I'm pushing. I'm trying to think where the coolest place is. I think one of the coolest ones was down in Panama, because that's when me and my wife were first dating. We did all kinds of neat stuff. But I have to say the coolest one that I really remember was in the Azores, Portugal. We went up to this mountain, and the mountain's actually an old volcano, and it last erupted in sometime in the 80s or 90s, I can't remember which. Not a huge eruption, but a little one. But this is a real volcano that we lived on, and it is only a 6 by 8 mile island. It's sort of like a kidney bean island, with one side with the mountain, the other side's pretty flat. But it's cool. We were able to ride around there limitedly, because you can't get really fast. Sorry about that, I actually killed the sound of my phone. That's just telling me there's an accident somewhere near me. I like technology to tell me things like that, so if I'm driving, I know where not to go. But that was cool, because we're up on top of the mountain. We watched the sunrise come up, and then we drove down the mountain. One reason we waited till sunrise, we'd been up there at midnight, did our thing. The fog was so thick you couldn't see the lines, so we either had to have someone walking in front of us with a flashlight, get to the low line and back up and then show us the way, because there are lines, unlike in the States where they're like 3 feet apart, they're 6 feet apart. And it's so far you can't see the lines, you can't see the edge of the road. So you're risking your life, because there's no barrier. You just go over it, you're gone. So we chose to stay up there until dawn, and it started to clear up, and it was a little easier to see. We love stuff like that. We did Tokyo one year. I did DC. I did DC in the 99 to 2000, which I thought was real cool. So how about you? Where's the best place you've had for New Year's? Now, I'm going to start this year off. I'm not going to be riding probably till mid-February. I might be a little earlier, but that's what the doc's saying right now, or the PT, I should say. My physical therapist, really nice lady. She's very impressed, because I'm working a lot harder. Now, I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to go over to my shot glasses. Why do I have shot glasses? Well, I collect shot glasses. So every time I go somewhere, I like to get a shot glass, which tells me a story of where I've been. I'm not going to go through them all, but let me show you some of them. Okay. So I'm just going to go through some of my shot glasses here. Some of them are from restaurants I go to. Some of them are from countries I've been to. Some of them are just cool places. Hopefully you guys recognize that one. I always find it cool showing off my shot glasses, for the simple fact of I've had the joy of being all over the world, and I found this to be a convenient and easy collectible to bring back with me, because not all collectibles are easily traveled, and gratefully I've actually lost some of these due to breakage. And for anyone who wonders, yes, I built the thing that it's in. Well, to my watchers, those who watch the watchers of my sneaking peeks. Now, I'm in my basement today, so you might hear a little echo because I don't have my mic set up, but that's okay. What I'm talking about